Good morning, guys. Hope you're all working towards your goals. Hope you've all had a really nice week. It's now Saturday. I think it's the 18th of March. But you'll probably correct me on that. So, I want to talk about genetics, genetic potential. So, genetics in general. Some of us will be born, well, for those of you watching anyway, to have brown hair. Some will have black curly hair. Some will have blonde hair, pale skin. That's just our genetics, right? And it's the same with muscle building. So some of us will naturally have a faster rate of putting muscle on, which we won't get into the details, but that's the way it is. Some of us put muscle on quicker than others. Some of us have naturally larger biceps, or biceps will grow quicker than others, and vice versa, you know? So what I want to talk about is genetic potential. You know, something with 6 months, with a year, with 5 years of training, you can't really realise your genetic potential. We're talking over a 20 or 30 year period, depending on when you've started weightlifting. Your body matures, it changes, and it adapts all the time. A lot of people want to take shortcuts, taking anabolic steroids or other performance enhancement drugs because they want the results quick, right? But they don't realise their genetic capabilities. You know, for me personally, and this is just me, I'll just cross the road. The whole point of this for me is to see how far I can take my body naturally and really see what my genetic prerequisite is. You know, see how far I can push the boundaries of natural bodybuilding. You know, I've been training 7 or 8 years now, and my body's changing rapidly still. Now some of you might be saying, okay, I've been training 15 years and my body don't, is not adapting. Well, it could be because you're not training hard enough, you're not training smart enough, your nutrition isn't at a good level, certain supplementation is not at a good level, you're not getting enough rest, you're probably not taking it serious. Here I am, if you're doing what I'm doing, Saturday morning, it's like 7:30 or something, doing fasted cardio in my off season, and you're weighing every meal, and you're having 6 meals a day. You fail on every single set, multiple times on every single set, pushing your body to the limit, and you're saying you get no gains. Well, I don't believe that, to be honest with you. We could all be doing more, and I believe I still could be doing more. So if I can, then probably you can, okay? But we all have a genetic potential. What I'll do is, guys, I'll get back to you because there's traffic and I want to make sure you hear this, so bear with. Let's resume, goddammit. So, what I'm asking these guys is just to stick with it. Don't be impatient. You'll be surprised what you can achieve naturally. Now, if you want to become bodybuilder, Mr. Olympia, then, by all means, you've got to take certain pathways, which I'm not against everybody's opinion, so I'm not against it at all. Everybody has a choice to make, you might have a choice to make, it's their right to, so. But you've got to give it time. You can't be training a year, 2 years plus and realise you're not making any gains, then the first bit of protocol is to take steroids. Look at yourself first, could you be doing more? And the likelihood is that you probably should be, probably could be, and you could be doing a lot more. So there's that. So I'll tell you a story about this, because some of you will be thinking, right, I'm just naturally skinny, my genetics say well, not say, but my genetics are, you know, naturally skinny, you know, I'm like 10 stone, male, and I just can't, you know, I just can't put muscle on, I can't do this, I can't do that. Now, let's think about it. You have a genetic potential, right? With time, you can bring that potential out. An example of this is, for some of you that know me as, you know, as a person, sort of thing, outside of YouTube and outside of social media, you'll know who I'm talking about. But I know someone that used to play soccer, football, for, you know, years and years. Did the cruciate ligament in the early 20s. As a result, part of the rehab was gym work, leg workouts. Soon progressed into upper body routines, you know, chest, shoulders, back, all that, arms, all that business. Right, 12 stone, 12 and a half stone. Just a normal teenager, normal 21-year-old. Good shape, but not muscular in particular. So, decided to weight train. Cut long story short, 20 years down the line, 17 and a half stone, 10 to 15% body fat. Natural as well, right? So don't tell me that just because you're skinny or just because you're fat doesn't mean to say, well, I don't really use the term skinny or fat, it's a little bit probably a little bit rude and probably just a stupid word, but if you are that way inclined, to be honest, doesn't mean that you're going to stay like that forever, and it doesn't mean that you can't change things, not at all. Don't get me wrong, genetic things in terms of the rate at which we build muscle is different. Some people do put muscle on a lot quicker than others, but what I'm trying to say is just because you're starting off like that, or just because that's where you are now, doesn't mean to say that 5, 10, 15, 20, 30 years down the line you can't be where you want to be. Now, can you wait that long? Some of you will be saying, yeah, I can. I'll take on the challenge, but others of you will say, oh, sod that, I can't bother, I might as well take steroids and get the gains now. Well, that's your decision, isn't it? So, and you're inclined to your own opinion and your decisions. I genuinely mean that. But for me, I want to, every time I sit in the gym, guys, I'm looking towards a physique when I'm like 35 plus. You know, when I'm really at my peak, when my muscles are matured. And that's the way I just love looking at it, you know. I'm working on a masterpiece, and that may sound a bit to some, but I don't care, quite frankly. I'm 7 years into this masterpiece, and I'm going to be patient enough to stay the rest of the course completely natural. You know, you look at all my knowledge on this area is probably really shouldn't talk about it too much because I don't really know that much about it, but some of the art pieces in like Venice and Florence, in certain cathedrals, I'll say, took years and years to make. Years and years for artists to make. A lot of hard work, a lot of time, a lot of effort. Now, do you see any artwork pieces about in the world now that even come close to them massive, beautiful, not massive, but you know, grand paintings, bit by bit? You don't see it. Same with the architecture. Any of you that's in a really stunning building, cathedrals, that sort of thing, they've all taken years to build, handmade, not just like a massive tall skyscraper. They've just been smashed up because they're the tallest and the biggest. You know, it takes time. It takes beauty, it takes an eye. And that's what I'm really passionate about. So hopefully some of this will rub onto you. Stick with it, guys. You'll get there, but just be patient.